Alright, so I had to get a new glue gun, hot glue gun. So, here it is. Alright, we're going to do official unboxing of this guy. She's perfect for what we need her for. We're just going to glue some stuff together, and actually it does pretty dang good for this guy. Alright, here's the basic rundown on what comes in the box. You got your 025 mild steel in the box ready to go, and then you got some flux core 035, which is nice, a little bit bigger, gives you a little heavier weld. Comes with your line for your argon, comes with a couple extra tips, comes with your gas regulator, cheap ground, gives you kind of a cheesy ground cable. It's got your flux core tip on here, but you also have your gas shielded tip here. And this is the guy here. And we're going to take her apart and we're going to show you how it goes together. That's pretty much it. Okay, one more thing in here. I want to show you guys. It's not this, these are instructions. But anyway, this is the center for the big giant spool. If you buy the big spool, this slides on here and gets locked in like that. And yeah, and your little spools are going to go on here also. So you can change your ground from here to here if you want to change from flux core to regular MIG. And I'll show you how all this stuff works. Tighten it down, and you got your feed rolls and everything. And let's get the wand put up in here. All right. So you take your gas end. So this is what your gas is going to be fed through. So that goes in here. Slide this pig in that hole. You can see it, but yeah, slide this pig in that hole. Once you got it in there, there's a little butterfly nut here. Plugs in here, and this is what your trigger is activated with. Next step is we're going to hook up our ground lead. So it's going to be this guy here, and there's a hole on the front, right here, there. You slide this guy through. So we're not running the inner shield, so we're actually going to switch this negative to this positive, and then this guy is just going to go on the negative normally. And we'll get that set up and come back again. Alright, so I'm going to get this thing plugged in, and we're going to put the wire through it and show you how to get your wire through. Don't worry about the ground yet, we're not going to do that yet. We're just going to get the wire in, and then you'll know how to do that. We'll tighten it down with this, and then you'll be all set. There's a couple other options here. This will allow you to use a spool gun or not. So we don't need that because we're not running a spool gun with it yet. But anyway, I'll go back to this real quick. If you're going to run flux cord wire, these just need to be reversed. So the way it comes is you have this, which is your electrode, which is on negative, but we're doing electrode positive because it's going to be MIG. So all you really need to know is if you do gas shielded or flux core shielded, is these two ways. So you have it set up just like this for gas shielded. Flip them around, which is the way it comes for flux core shielded. We're gonna get the wire on there, get it through, power this thing on, feed it in with the button, and show you how it works. Alright, so we're going to throw the power on. Get yourself some wire cutters handy. And we're going to wire this up in here. So I'm going to take this guy off. Put it in there. You got your wire here. You're just going to undo your wire real quick, like. Hold it so it don't unspool all over the place, because that would be horrible. So you're going to take your pair of wire cutters and just cut it real quick so you got a nice straight line. Undo this guy so you're able to stick the wire in the feed roll. Get this back on. Put your wing nut back on. Your wing nut's going to also hold the tension on there. So give it a little bit of tension, not too much. Gently feed your wire into the liner. Get it right. You gotta make sure it goes in that little teeny tiny hole that's there, so you can kind of push down here on the back side of this feed roll and slide it in. There are different size wire lines in the feed roll, so you need to pay attention to that also. So we'll get this in just a little bit here. And shut the top for the pressure. Give it a little pressure here. Might actually have to switch the rollover for a fatter wire. Oh, this is 025. Yeah, so I gotta switch this, flip it around, which is not a big deal. So it's real quick. Pull this guy off. That pops off. Pull this out, spin it around, and it's labeled right on there for you, 025. So slide it on where the keyway is. Come on, Bessie. Get on there. You little shit. Okay, I'm gonna tighten this up real quick so it don't go crazy. Slide that on. Get the feed roll cap back on it. Snug it. You don't have to go super tight. And then, like I said, close it down. Get the feed roll pressure off. There you go. Just make sure that this spins somewhat easy. And then in order to feed your wire through, you're going to straighten your cable out as much as possible, and then you're going to hold your gun, and you're just going to hold this guy down, and the wire's going to come flipping out of here. So you might want to turn your speed up for your feed on there. And it'll come out. Okay, so that's stuck right here at the electrode. So we're going to undo this guy, and we're going to undo the electrode real quick, or the tip. The tip. It got stuck at the tip here, so you gotta sometimes take it out. So shut it off so you don't get the shit shocked out of you now that it's out. Bzz, bzz. Slide the tip down. This is an 035 tip, so I gotta change this anyway. So we're gonna go to the bag of goodies they gave us here. Open that up. For an 025. 035, 025, and we need the gas shielded tip. So put this guy here, tighten it up, get it a little snug, just a little, not too much. Slide this guy over. There's that part. Ready to go. Cute. Alright. Now as far as your ground, pretty self-explanatory when you get it. Undo the nut. Ground through the handle. Onto the top. Probably do it like this. This way it's not getting snagged in anything. Tighten that down. I'll do that a little later when I got a wrench. It's just quick so you guys can see what's going on. And then now I'm going to show you how to hook up your regulator in your tank. One end of your regulator hose is going to go into the back here. It's an 11/16. All you're going to do is snug it. You don't have to crush the shit out of it. A couple of you're good on that thing. So get your bottle ready. Put the bottle on there. Make sure you put your chain on your bottle. think it won't go flying across the shop. You wrong. So anyway, so this guy goes here. I'll get up in there. I'm gonna back you up a little bit. We're gonna put the regulator on. We're gonna set the pressure. And then maybe we'll try to weld a bead here. All right, same thing. Get your regulator set up. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So inside here is a whole bunch of information on this guy. So all you gotta do is follow this. Right off the rip, 30 to 40 cubic foot hours. So that's right here. So you're gonna set this and set it at 35 and see what happens. Your argon on very slowly. Don't just crack it open 100 miles an hour. Okay. So this one tells you what you got in a tank. This one tells you what you got coming out of the tank. So the inner guy here is what you want to set it on. You're gonna bring this up 35. Not too bad. That was not that bad either. The thing I don't like about it is you gotta put a battery in it. Kinda sucks. It's light. Kinda flimsy. Okay, so I was wondering why it was welding like poop. And if you can see there, this is a TIG welding setup for this bottle. It's helium and argon. No good for this guy. So I have straight argon right there, which is better than helium argon. And I'm gonna hook that up and see how it works. So you just went like this to me, like hurry up.
No, like,
oh.
no, I did this like go.
Oh, rolling?
Yeah, rolling.
Anyway, so I got rid of the argon. Oh, are you aiming it up in the sky?
No, it's getting you.
Okay. I got rid of the argon helium mixture and got just a straight argon, and we're gonna see if that was the problem. I'm sure, pretty dang sure that was the problem. So let me just see if oh yeah, that smells a lot better anyway. Turn it up just a little bit. Yep, much better. Come show them. That was probably me purging it out a little bit. And then there you go, there's somewhat of a weld. So eventually I'm going to play around with it and get it tuned in. But I just don't have time now because she wants to go and change the oil in her car.
I didn't ask you.
Even though, you know, I'm busy filming.
I didn't ask
you know.
I didn't say you. I said I can do it.
What are you doing under there?
My oil change. But I forgot my... I didn't see the ring come out on the drain plug.
Oops.
Whoopsies. Whoopsies.
Look onto it after 1,000,000 trillion miles
Yeah.
to Florida and back. And about 10 oil change later. So yeah, I see that. That's just so it don't bang in there because I'm too lazy to make a damn bracket for it. So just relax.
Relax.
Anyway,
One
that's
day.
what it looks like.
One day.
No touch-ups, no nothing, just the raw deal. Sure. What do you think? Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Good job.
Alright, well that pretty much sums it up for this video. We got that going. I'm getting a CO2 argon mix for it a little bit later. And yeah, then we'll really test out how it welds. It wasn't too bad. It did halfway decent. Kind of a booger. But that's with the wrong type of mixture. But anyway, alright, we're done. That's it for this video. See you guys later.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.